One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the UTEP Miners and the San Diego State Aztecs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
San Diego State's head coach told me before the game he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Aztecs headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Miners offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress. They'll run this play from the pistol.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best.
Finding some room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Colson. Moving away from pressure. Makes a man miss. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Still looking. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
The Aztecs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Aztecs are flying down the field. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The play action fake. He's going to take off. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Hauls it in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The short hands, it's Jones.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Colson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Oh, it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Almost lost the football on that one, but the clock is stopped while the medical staff comes out to tend to an injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Miners will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Napier. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Sutton. There's some room. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Going to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Aztecs! All into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Throws to the wideout. Caught by Smith. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Miners in the hurry up.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Napier. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Sutton. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to him on the ground. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped it.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes.
Caught. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. That's caught. It's Thomas. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Hand off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Colson. Finds his big tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes a handoff. It's Sutton. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sheffield. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. This time it's complete. so close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Push ahead on the sneak. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 11 team, the LSU Tigers.
The Miners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type. Turning it on! Touchdown, San Diego State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw. It's Colson. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the quick pass. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Miners headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Working the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Off to the races to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Aztecs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Colson.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They just keep firing. Fires one high and deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Miners line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Holds it fired complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Now the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the draw, it's Sutton.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
On the ground, it's Sutton. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Gets the back moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin them deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Colson. Got it. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. The Miners want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sheffield. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Washington. Here's a little room there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to Washington. Third and 6 yards to go. He wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone. It's Washington. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Running to his left. strong, firm tackle.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Big guy smells it. Great job by the defense to force this fourth down, but a field goal would make it a two-possession game.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal?
Touchdown, San Diego State! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Colson. With the catch, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The quick out. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them.
Could be an alley. Quick step and go. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Myers left side, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Miners want to move quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Miners line it up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Colson. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. And he takes this from inside the 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Scrambling away. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28th. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Aztecs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Colson. Bringing the heat. Right on the money.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting...
Got it! Touchdown, Miners! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Finds his man. Still running at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll run the screen. Makes a grab and room to run. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, San Diego State.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. Penalties like that will just drive you nuts and ruin drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. Washington again. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be for the win. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.